is halfway through. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City. Shaq, That's going to do it for now, as the second half is just
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 16 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
We've got Allen. Kenneth Faried is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Okafor, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And Wall kicks to Hood. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Assist from
Wall's got 3 assists tonight. For a while, the Spurs were viewed as a slow-it-down team from their championships almost a decade ago. That isn't the case at all anymore.
You know, I think it took the viewing public quite a while to catch on, though, Kevin, because now most people look at the Spurs as one of the more exciting brands of basketball in our league. Just watching one game of them, and now you know that is the case.
Spurs trail by 17. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Gallinari passes to Wall. That one off the back iron and out.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And it's Okafor missing. The Spurs shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Gallinari wide open, gets to the corner and buries it. Gallinari's got his second bucket of the game to go. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big 3, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those 3 was able to finish the season.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Spurs also with the sub. Mozgov's checked in. Here's Allen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. And the Thunder making a switch here. Powell's checked in. The Spurs shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
This offense.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And Wall kicks to Arthur. Off the left rim and out.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Irving against Wall. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Tony Roten, he's checked in for Tony Allen. Then for the Spurs, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Korver comes in for Jarrell Arthur. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Rodney Hood.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years.
To the right side. And stolen by Roten. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Some doubted how the flopping fines would have worked. Overall, there have been less egregious flops for the better in the NBA.
Yeah, and there will always be room for embellishment, but I like the fines because it really does minimize the number of extravagant flops. Guys have adjusted, and they're not laying down as much as they used to.
And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Roten, no good. Spurs trail by 20. Dellavedova dishes to Korver. From deep, Ilyasova, and that one's good. Ilyasova's got 5.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
To the wing on the left. Here's Powell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 20.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Korver. Here's Wall, and Fareed sends it back.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
That's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
Now here's Wall. He's covered by Roten. Chandler with the block. And they'll keep possession. Oklahoma City leading by 20. Here's Aldrich. Some solid defense from Fareed.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Here's Dellavedova. On the court for San Antonio. Arthur out there with Thompson. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Dellavedova in at the point. Oklahoma City has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. It's Allen on the wing. All alone. That's good. Allen's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Oklahoma City. The Spurs shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yes, sir. And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
On the wing, Korver.
You know, another point of contention between every NBA fan is whether or not the age restriction is a good thing. Some want it increased, others want it gone altogether. You know, for me, it's a matter of whether or not you as a team feel that that player can make an impact on your roster.
Fareed's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Thunder leading by 20. Irving with the ball. Thompson with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Dellavedova kicks to Gallinari. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That is his first foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Hood's checked in. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Gallinari inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound. Kicks it to Dellavedova. Nice open look, but it's no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Dellavedova kicks to Gallinari. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Screen by Fareed. Ripped away. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Dellavedova, the pass to Hood. But they recover it. Arthur. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 15. And it's Okafor at the elbow. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
They set the pick. Dellavedova dishes to Arthur. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Back to Allen. Outside Irving. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And the Spurs making a change here. Wall's checked in.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Thunder.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty.
Look at that.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to them, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 14-3 run. That shot wide open.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Jacks up a 3. Arthur grabs the board.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go. And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like you can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Now, here is Irving. Shoots from the elbow. No good there. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home.